Yeah. You say what? Yes, I am. Hey, hey, Baron. Baron, I'm gonna stay. Hey, Baron, I'm gonna stay your ass 32 times. I'm gonna bring you back and stay your ass another 32. Mm-hmm. Give you about 3 to 4 years and be right. Bop, bop, bop. God damn it. You got me already. You damn right. Nah, I knew it was gonna be something slick. I know you. Yeah, pure witchcraft and thing. You know it's soon come. Fucking Babylonian. Hey, people in the damn league, man. When I tell you, you got a whole heap of idiots in this league, bro. Hey, man, you boys said goddamn world running from ass whooping. He got this picture of dude. Dude look like he going at least 15 to 17 miles an hour. Boy moving. Hey, well, good boy. What? Hey, it looked like he in like a little gym or something, and like he running up out of it. Boy, a bit moving, man. Them boys shout out. Between these 32, boy, there's a gift for everything. Oh man, them boys shout out. World, don't let them do you like that, bro. Got to be more careful.
Strap in, this will be a good one. 2 one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports.
Hey, bro, you know what?
Marlon Mack, his first carry of the game. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
All right.
Things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Now a carry for Mack. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run here with Mack. nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Loss of 2 brings up second and 12 at the 33-yard line.
Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared.
All right, it's going to be one of these days, huh?
This time doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
It's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First down, Rams.
I don't know if y'all realize this. I'm officially.
On first down, looking for Campbell downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a first and 20. Now he dumps this off over the middle.
Oh, what I'm talking about. There you go, Ruben. What I'm talking about, boy.
Due to the previous penalty.
At the 43-yard line.
It's for Trinity and Anaya. Uh-oh. Can I finish? Y'all not even paying attention.
8 yards to go on second down. Now Goff. Eluding the pressure right. And this is taken in by the tight end, Bryson Hopkins. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 44-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll run this with Akers and able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around, got a man, it's caught inside the 10, and they move this all the way down to the 9. A gain of 32 that time. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Here comes Hamler on the jet sweep. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
No gain on the
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
The ball carrier.
A tough run there for Cam Akers, the rookie out of Florida State, and while he had some experience in that while in college, remember the Rams' offensive line was inconsistent last year too. They're trying to get better. But while he was in college, oftentimes he would hesitate maybe a little bit too long behind the line of scrimmage, looking for the big run. Here in the NFL, put your foot in the ground, get your shoulders down, and get what you can.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
in the yard.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Field goal is good.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And Gibson decides against bringing it out.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
2nd and 10. To throw again. Haskins. That'll be caught at Steven Sims. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 15 yards on the play. First down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
The ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
Yeah.
2nd and 5.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And he fires one that's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks
What
it.
happened, Baron?
And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
I can't.
What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
After the interception, here's Gong. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Higbee. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 43-yard line.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Rams 3, Washington nothing.
On 2nd down, Akers, and some room to maneuver. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. Instead of the first, he'll have to go backwards for another 2nd down try.
So if there is a silver lining, though, it stays 2nd down, and they still have an opportunity to pick up a first down before they have to start their downs over again.
On the ground, it's Akers. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Akers, the Rams.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Now a dump off here complete. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
just beating the play clock is gone. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Strong coverage by Washington. And now 4th down. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it with Akers. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's Goff. Catch made here by Campbell. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Complete.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Rams.
Goff. Flushed out right. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. Jared Goff with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows to 10-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have.
And got his man complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 32 on the play.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Mack off the draw play.
Number
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down now, it's Mack fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
ball carrier.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the 1st down sticks are, and get there.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now a run with Mack. And some nice running, going to get him down close to a 1st down at the Rams 17. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On first down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Looking to throw, Haskins. They'll run the screen with Mack. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And it's caught. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Looking to run with Mack. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. They'll run it with Mack, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Marlon Mack, his 9th touchdown of the season. And Washington able to make this a close game again. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played.
17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Off play action to Akers. Here's Goff. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, LA. KJ Hamler, 83 yards. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at that.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. The Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now it's Haskins. And oh, it'll be intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. From the gun, here's Goff. He'll go up top, and this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, L.A. K.J. Hamler as the first half is winding down, and the Rams add on to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Just 11 seconds to go in the half as they have it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision.
I got to spend my I got to spend my pause and look at it, bro. The man just out here running backwards, just throwing the ball up in the damn air, man. He got 294 speed corner, 294 speed wide receivers, bro, and I got a 93 speed corner and a 91 speed corner, and they out here just getting their toe up. Safeties can't stop it, nothing. It's witchcraft, dude. No skill set whatsoever. Just throwing the shit up in the air.
It's a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working.
Akers, he coughs it up. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Following the fumble recovery, Goff. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And that will be...
Oh, so he can hold him now.
Trying to dial up the long
Stop
way
it.
out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They got burnt on that play like 3 times, and now all of a sudden he fast enough to be out there.
Physically, and they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd
The
down
Rams,
and
man, you
4
got
after
Paris
the
Campbell
completion
and
on
somebody
second
named
down.
Hamler. They ain't neither one of them good, but it is what it is. Gotta adjust.
A shotgun snap for goal. And he will not be able
But
to
you would think with Earl Thomas and Landon Collins back there, you would think that you could get away with.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one. Close quickly.
I got to put Happy back.
On is the punter Hecker as he gets this one away. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned.
Come on, Spring.
Some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
He shut the fuck up.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Haskins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 38. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
When I tell you, they make it seem like Haskins don't know how to throw the ball at all.
9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
The kick is
and he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Rams 31, Washington 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this will be incomplete.
This man got midgets out here playing lockdown defense.
Coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
10 at the 44-yard line.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Where is he throwing?
And now here is another interception. Picked up by John Johnson. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the
And I'm talking about like people wide open, bro. I don't know where he's throwing the ball.
And he threw a 5th interception. I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through.
Landon Collins, will you please hit something?
And fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
The last run got 6.
Nobody can sit down. What they got to do with cleaning up?
50-yard line.
They'll go again here with Akers. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Goff on 3rd down. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a Rams 1st down on a pickup of 10.
1st down.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
But that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Out of the gun, gone. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage is
on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Goff now looking to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is
just throwing the ball up, bro.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, he's got a big leg, and when everything comes together, he can certainly hit from long range, but this one's going to come up just a little bit short. A very good effort, though.
Well, now they'll start 3 yards shy of midfield after that long 57-yard miss. He'll be taken down at the 48.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8 at their 48-yard line.
From just shy of midfield, Haskins. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They'll go again here with Mack. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Haskins on 1st down. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
In the 3rd quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. To throw again, Haskins. And my goodness, another interception. Eddie Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10.
Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll run here with Akers. He's got the lane, and there he goes. 30, 20, 10, touchdown L.A. Cam Akers, 88 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And that run massively increased his production in this game.
Later, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down.
Haskins.
Leonard Floyd, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Back now at FedEx Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now Haskins. And he can't hang on. He had a good shot there for his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. On play action, Haskins slings this deep from McLaurin. And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
It certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Number 23,
Earl Thomas in on the stop. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left
Is there a reason you making that?
in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. The 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
incomplete. It's 3rd down and 7 yards to go.
The Rams on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw, gone. And that will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. This time, Haskins will look to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
On first down, it's Haskins. Going for it all. And this is going to be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
They go play action here on first down. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing middle.
Good job, Sweat.
Incomplete. He was trying to get it to KJ Hamler, the rookie. 3rd down here.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's gone. Got an open man, that's Campbell. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, Goff. He'll go up top here for, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
KJ Hamler.
4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff as his guys continue to pull it on. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Rams 45.
Nope.
Washington
What
7.
happened? It popped out. Thing popped out and what? So screw back on? Where is it? Are you okay? I'm wet.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send
Give
this
it.
one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
I gotta make sure, boy, never again. Can't play while y'all up, boy. Too much extra shit going on.
Out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm, and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends, who you would think could absorb that contact.
On second down, here's a run with Mack. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Washington on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 2. They keep it on the ground. Mack again. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. They're going on 4th down. Haskins. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Marching in for the sack, Michael Brockers. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And he's got a first down following a pickup of about 13 as we will take a pause here for the 2-minute warning. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here. 1st and Akers hit, he coughs it up. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 40, the 20, 10, 5. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
On 2nd and goal, Haskins. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Haskins. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And here just playing for pride at this point. Down big, but they'll go for it on 4th and goal. They'll try and throw for it with Haskins. And my goodness, another interception. John Johnson with the INT. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
1st and 10.
Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, that means talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced
game I played.
First play of the drive,
since I
success.
downloaded
yards.
this shit.
1st down, Rams.
Please go sit down some damn where, man.
Here's Akers. Kendall Fuller in on the stop.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7. Today's final score, Rams.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points.
You still on COD?
Moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for long.